The hell? I don't know what I just did. You good? Can you hear me? Sound good?
Booyaka.
What is up? What is up?
That's the $66,000 booyaka.
Booyaka, boy. We got some early people in the chat. Diogo, Cheddar Bob, what is up, my friend?
We got the $66,000 BTC right now.
Right now, man. Right now. And you know,
let's go, dude.
We knew it was gonna happen. We just weren't really sure when. It happened fast too, man. Like we were just at 60,000 like days ago. And here we are, man. Here we are.
Let me find out. Cheddar Bob's in the chat, dude. Cheddar Bob in the house, bro.
What is up, Cheddar? Exciting times right now, man. Exciting times. We got a few people in here, guys. Thank you so much for being here with us. We appreciate you guys. This is the Crypto Remora Monday live stream. And we do it twice a week on Thursdays, on Mondays, and talk about everything crypto, all things crypto, Web3 related. Today is no exception. My name is Wes, and that handsome man right next to me is Siri Crypto. If you don't know him, you better ask somebody. You better ask somebody. So yeah, man. Yeah. Prices are looking good, man. We got a little bit of movement. Got a nice little trade. I took some profits on that trade. Siri, are you in a trade right now?
Oh, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Of course not. When the market just shoots off like that, 9 times out of 10, I missed the actual trade. But bags are looking good. Sentiment looks good. You know what's funniest to me? All these Wall Street MFers that are like, you know, stocks only, sitting there watching. They're like sitting there watching their little markets closed because it's a federal holiday.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, markets are closed, and Bitcoin and crypto's just ripping ass upward. And they're sitting there looking at their stupid phone like trading won't be available until tomorrow at 9:30. You know, if you're still sidelined on crypto, and you call yourself an investor, even if you're just a stock investor and you think you're an investor, you're an idiot at this point because I can't say it no more than that. You're an idiot. You're a fool. If you're just stocks only, you're a fool. Like, you could go back and do stocks on top of crypto, but I think if you're a stock only guy at this point and you're not into crypto, I would really seriously consider not calling yourself a very good investor. I mean, it's at that point, and we haven't even hit 72K yet, bro. Like, we haven't even gone through our next level yet, and it shows you $2,000 Bitcoin just ran up like okay, let's roll. Now, I know we were talking about the retest, Wes. The most important thing, you guys keep in mind, we're all happy too. We want to see that bullish retest to 65K. That's what we're looking for. We want to see it 66. I want to see it come down and bounce off of that 65 to confirm that son of a bitch. And then that way we know we have enough gusto to go to 72. Man, that's what I'm looking at. I haven't even looked at the charts yet. I haven't seen shit. I haven't looked at my phone yet at all today. I'm spitting this from last week. Yeah. But we definitely have a lot to go over in the charts. We got a lot to look at in the coins, the meme coins, and we got price targets to give. And we've got also big news partnerships that the channel's doing. We got a good show today, guys. So definitely stick around for that.
Good show. Great show. So for those of you that recently found out, we just partnered with Treasure Create. One of those games that is on there is Synergy Land, and their playtest is about to go live. We had Smallbound that just did their playtest that ended today, and their playtest starts, I believe, what's today, the 14th? So I think it's a week from today. So they're going to have their playtest. It's going to be a couple of days like Smallbound was, and they've given us 3 keys to give away to our community. So we'll be doing a giveaway here real soon. It's only going to last a couple days, but it would be a great opportunity for you to jump in there and start testing out the game. This is one of the newer games that just came on to Treasure, man. So we're excited about that.
Also, being we are the Crypto Remora, it just made sense. Blowfin,
Let's do it.
We pulled the trigger on that, I believe. Did you call them? Did you? Because I read in the chat that you guys were going to call or talk to them.
I haven't talked to them on the phone. The only thing that any kind of communication is what's in there in the chat. So I opened up Remora, the initial account, and then they took our user identification number, and he said he was going to get back to me. So if you went in there today, that's all fresh. I haven't looked at it since then.
Okay. Yeah. He said something about you guys were going to jump on a call Monday, but anyways, that's another partnership that we're looking at with the channel, you guys. So we are building, we're growing. I would like to see a little more than 11 viewers in here, but if there's only 11 viewers and we had 75 when we were at, 67,000, that's actually kind of bullish, dude, because like if sentiment's quiet right now and we're getting this little rip, right? That's a good sign. That's not a sign of like, we almost don't want, Cheddar Bob and Diogo, we can keep this between us. Like, let's celebrate this moonshot, but don't say it too much. Like, shh, keep it quiet, right? It's like we want it to go up, but we don't want it to go up so fast that your cousin's like, hey, man, how do I buy that Doji coin thing, man? I know you're into that crypto shit. Like, once you get to that point, that's when we're gonna be like, all right, guys, we gotta sell. Like, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. So right now it's so cold. The market's so cold that with this pump, that's a beautiful combination. Man, if we get this retest off of 65K, I think that's when I'm going to enter my long west. So if you have any news you want to go over, we go over some news. If not, I'm down with just straight up looking into the charts, man. If you want me to pull up CoinGecko first and then we'll go look at Lux.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's fine, man.
Let's do that. We'll keep it simple here.
Yeah, I'm a little closer to Liam's school, but it still takes me about 40 minutes to get there. So it's better. It's better than an hour.
So, well, where you're on Forest Brook area?
Yeah, right here in Forest Brook. Yeah. Yep.
Share screen. All right, so here we go. Let's pull this bad boy up. You guys, this is freaking okay. All right. I'm gonna stop. This is what I was gonna say. Our goal, ladies and gentlemen, moon boys and girls. If you look at this little rocket ship right here, and you look at this 24-hour trading volume, I don't know if you can see this, but you could see a nice big boner patrol right here on the 24-hour chart.
Oh yeah.
This is what I'm talking about right here. That's the boner patrol effect. So this is what is amazing to me. This is the most important thing here. I'm going to put us on the bottom of the screen for a minute if it'll bring my side back. There we go. Okay, so total global market cap, the one that I will never shut up about, you guys, is actually ripping. Okay, this is our line to beat, you guys. This is our line to beat is right about up here where the mouse pointer is. And look at the trajectory right now. Look at this, right? Look what happened over the last 24 hours. Boom, pump, boom, little bit of a bounce, up, sideways, and then look at this shit. Parabolia. This is what we wanted to see. We've built nice strength right here, and now she's going for it. So I'm going to tell you what, dude. The fact that we're headed back towards that 2.5 level, which is only right here, you guys. This is where it is. This is the level we need to fucking break, okay? This is the bull market full-on engaged nitro level. 2.5 trillion is when you're above that. You're headed back towards that 3 trillion. That's when you're seeing all-time highs and shit. So from the big psychological for Wall Street, when they see that level get broke, that's going to be the trigger to them. Okay, oh shit, risk-on assets and crypto are back on again. That's the trigger, man, because 2.5 to 3 is a big psychological, and 3 trillion and over is where you had everything was just moonshot. But look at this nice double bottom right here at 2 trillion market cap. Double bottom right here. Boom, 2 trillion market cap. And look at this shit. It's playing out. It's going up. This is a very, very good thing. You could see in July, we were above 2.6. We weren't quite at 3 trillion, but I'm sorry, 2.5. But if you see how close we are and how it's consolidating, this is the structure I've been waiting for. Are we ready to go? We're definitely going up to it, dude. We're only $100 billion away from 2.5 right now. 100 billion sounds like a lot of money. It's not. In the scale of total global, it ain't shit, you guys. So
right.
I think there's a potential, Wes, if this run keeps going, I think we hit 2.5 today. Like maybe in a couple hours, like, and maybe in less than 2 hours. If this trajectory keeps going, we're going to hit 2.5. Now, the question is, are we going to stay above it? Are we going to break past it and bounce off it? That's what I want to see, dude. I want to see us do that. Now, do we have enough strength? I tell you what, bro, we have enough volume, because if you go back and look at this daily volume, you guys, look at this. This is impressive. Look at this shit. 111 billion in 24-hour trading volume. Okay, that's a lot of money, dude. That's the highest this thing has been in a while. Look at this parabolic boner shot right here. Boom.
That's what we want.
Okay,
man.
so that right there is triggering FOMO, dude. When you see that kind of 24-hour trading volume, people are talking and people are buzzing about crypto, and they're like, I'll pull up the 24 hours just so you can look at it on this chart. Look at that. Okay, so this is definitely good. This is showing money's coming in, strength is coming in. Yeah, dude, we're not far from 2.5 trillion, which is beautiful, because even headed up towards that level, that's a good sign. That's what we want to see. Bitcoin right now is at 65.6. ETH's at 2,600. Finally, Ethereum's getting a move. Thank God. I know all my ETH holders are happy. They've been waiting, bitching for months because it hasn't done nothing. Now this is the retest, my friend. This is close to where we want the bounce. It's coming back down right now. So if it comes down, it's at 65.5. This is pretty close to the 65 level. It's at 64.8. We'll just call that the 65 level. Even if she comes down here, I'm going to wait for you to pull up Lux Algo so we can get a little more intense on the charts. Just doing a quick glance, though, it looks like she's getting a little cool off. We did shoot up as high as 66.2. So that's cool. So we may get the bounce at 65, ladies and gentlemen. If we get that bounce, I think, without even looking at Wes's charts, I'm going to go ahead and go long at 65 just for the hell of it. Throw a little bit of leverage on there. Nothing much. Maybe like 74, 75x leverage on a trade and go long. And we'll pull that.
Sounds good to me, man. Sounds good to me. Yeah, that's what we were talking
Wes,
about.
do you mind? I'll do one more quick thing before we jump to Luck Arena.
No, go ahead. Shirley Fortress, what's up? We will we'll look into that too. Thank you for being here. Make sure you're subscribed. We do this twice a week, so let's get it.
Yeah, if you guys have coins you want us to look at, we usually do that towards the end of the show, and we will pull the charts up for you. The nastier the coin, the better.
Yeah, that's so true.
Okay, so on Ethereum coins, Wes, this is your shot, buddy. NPC is having a pullback while everything else is going ballistic. NPC is at 0.03 cents 6. So this is a good little 5% pullback, which is probably all you're going to get on NPC. So you're in the red on NPC. So if you guys are sidelined on NPC, still not too late. This thing is definitely heading toward 6 cents very soon. I already looked at it the other day. I haven't looked it up on Dex Screener. I'm not sure why. But okay, so let's see what this damn thing's doing. It's getting a little laggy, guys. Hold on. So this is where we put the this hand is where we were waiting for another entry, and this is what NPC did yesterday, right? So it went up as high as 4 cents. We cracked 4 cents yesterday, Wes, on NPC. So if you guys have been watching, we were screaming about this. I've been screaming about this since I saw the Chico video, which was right about here, 0.005 cents. I got in around here, and then this thing went absolutely ballistic. Is it too late to get into it now? Absolutely not. You're right here, 3.5 cents. Logically, you could wait for a pullback between here and here. You know, let me just draw that so you see a range from here to here would be a good entry. 2 cents again, I don't know. Depends on the pullback, depends on if the bull market keeps running. But where's this thing headed? It's headed to 6 cents, in my opinion. I think that's where the next move is going to be. You could get a pullback down here. You could go as low as this on a miracle shot, but I would adjust it and say now this level is looking more like your entry for a pullback rather than here or here. It would be great to get it here, and it could happen, but 4 cents. This thing's definitely going to 6 cents. Everybody's calling for $1 on this thing. Go ahead. I'll let it run to $1 because I already have a moon bag right now. I don't have to sell any of it. I hope it does go to $1. Let it go to $1. Now, I don't know if it's realistic. I know Wes looked at it before. Could it? We said it probably could. Yeah. It's not impossible. It might take a good amount of time for it to happen. Melee, I got out of that coin a long time ago. Is having a 55% pump.
Of course,
man. Let's look at Arbitrum tokens real quick. Okay, so the biggest runner right now, believe it or not, on Arbitrum is Small Coin. Small Coin getting a 25% pump. Oh, I'm sorry. DMT's got the biggest. DMT's got 31% run up. I'm not happy with the $75 DMT. I'm looking for a $250 DMT minimum before I get out of bed. GMX coming up a little slow. I made a post about that yesterday. It was at like 20 something or the other day, and I said this is a great entry. It's at 22.51, up about 5%. This is still a good entry on GMX, you guys. If you're looking at Arbitrum, I think Arbitrum's about to have its day in the sun, bro. I feel like Arbitrum has been slept on for so long, and maybe the coin itself might not be the biggest moneymaker, but on GMX, and I apologize, this shit's being laggy. I don't know why. And when I say coil, it's like a rattlesnake coiling up, getting ready to, it's kind of like barn.
Yeah, deck screener's not being nice
head
to
back.
You, man.
That's what the price action's doing right now. It's coiling. Breaks out, dude. I think you're headed between the $40 to $80 range very fast for GMX, and it's at $22. Kind of a bigger cap coin, but a safer play on Arbitrum, and you can stake. You can earn 8% on it, so that's a no-brainer for a safe one on Arbitrum if you want something safe. Mudang not doing a whole lot. Let him cook, having a little bit of a cool off, but it had a huge moonshot. So yeah, coins are looking good across the board. Wojak finally getting a breakout, 17%. That's good to see. PayPay getting a little 10% pump. MAGA is at 481. That's good. I still needed to get up around 7 before I break even. So whatever. We'll wait on it. But on-chain dynamics, Wes, you remember this one? This is the one Crypto Zombie told us about here. So let's take a little look at the OCD real quick, and then we'll jump onto some Lux Algo and get some real charting going on with the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum, some price targets. Let's see.
So far, it's doing your map out there.
It did kind of go do that thing, right? It's kind of going right about what I'm going to say. I don't know why I drew a nipple here,
like a
but that's okay. That's
I was really say snowman, but yeah, nipple works too.
It's like a little taint or a chode or something here, a little Grendel. But yeah, we'll keep it PG for now. So, that's a 6-month hold anyway. I'm waiting on that Joker for 6 months. But let's let me stop screen here. So, do we have any current events or any news you want to brush over before we jump into the charts?
I really don't, man. I really don't.
There's nothing really going on. There was one big thing this week was, isn't the rate cuts coming this?
Yeah, rate cuts. Yeah, that's coming this week. And I mean, most people are saying we're going to get the 50 on the rate cut. So that could be what this is from. I mean, you know, people are just trying to outpace that or get ahead of that, get in front of that. Could be what it is. And then when we get it, and you know, markets probably won't do shit for a couple of days, and
have
then
a little cool off. Yeah.
But one thing is for sure. No, go ahead, man.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the cool off. Hopefully, I think you're right. If what's happening right now, if this pump is from the front run, and the cool off is down to 65K, and we slide sideways at 65K, I don't think we could have a better thing we could ask for. I think that would be the most bullish thing. That would be the healthiest thing. Like Crypto Jeb always says, the healthiest thing for the market is to let it go sideways, let it accumulate a little more. So it was nice to see 66.2 today, right? It's good. We're coming back down a little bit. We're at 65.5-ish or whatever. So let's say we come back down to 65K and everyone's going to go, oh, damn it. But don't do that, because if we go 65K and we go sideways, then, bro, we're definitely going to have enough strength to go to 72K before the end of October. Like before the end of this month, I'm saying we could go back to 72K, smash 72K, which that's the number to beat still. I mean, in my opinion, until we're past that, bull market's still kind of being held back a little bit. But bro, if we go to 65K and just grind sideways for a week, that's what I want. I'll bring that on, because that means a little more time to accumulate, right? Reposition, everyone can move their bags around a little, get ready for the next leg, and then let's go to 72K, dude, and let's smash it this time. For Christ's sake, we need to get past 72K, man. Like
72 is definitely an important level. One thing that's playing out, man, that we talked about, I think like mid-September was, you know, September being a green month. We've already established that. And then going into October, if September was going to be the green month, everybody was expecting September to end red, because that's just what it does. And that's what the masses were thinking. So it ended green. And then at the beginning, this is what it's almost halfway through October. You know, we talked about that too, man, that October in the beginning, everybody was saying, you know, what is Uptember or whatever it is, October or whatever the hell it is. Everybody was screaming that. And then, you know, you see what that did. So the expectations that everybody had is just going in the opposite directions. They expected a red September, got a green one. They expected October to be green the entire time, and it was red the whole way through it. We're halfway through, and now we're starting to get that movement. So October is going to be a green month for sure. I definitely think that. I think September just kind of faked everybody out, and then, you know, everybody was expecting October to be insane the entire time, you know, throughout the whole beginning. But we kind of figured that it was going to be a nice little fake out in the beginning, and that's kind of what happened. But I mean, like Sierra said, though, man, 72, that's what we got to get through, man. And until we get through that, you know, we can celebrate 65 or 66, like Sierra's saying. We could celebrate it. Yeah, it was nice. But are we actually going to hold it? Are we going to hold up? Is it sustainable? And will we keep on going? That's what we need to look at. And I think that on the charts, you can see levels on the charts that we'll point out and kind of give us an idea of what we think is going to happen. I also wanted to ask you, Crypto Zombie, dude, have you seen him yet? Has he made a video yet?
I want to make him. I swear to God, man, I'm going to make the meme today. I'm going to make the meme of like the Batman symbol light, but put the Crypto Zombie logo in it.
Yeah, dude.
Like the city of Gotham needs you to get your ass back. No, dude, I hope he's okay. I mean, shit, he had the storm. He's down in Florida now. So I hope he's all right. I don't think nothing, you know, he's a pretty swift dude. I don't see him being in trouble or nothing. But yeah, dude, a lot of the influencers that we watch, if you noticed, it's funny, dude, because it's almost like they're so in tune with this shit that they're like, oh, I got a couple more weeks. Like they're so patient at this point. They know it's going to be a sideways grind for like, say, 3 weeks or 4 weeks. They'll just kind of chill and be like, I don't really want to make a video because there's not really not a whole lot of shit has changed, you guys. Like And I respect that, because if it was just me by myself making videos, or you by yourself making videos, it would kind of be tough to come on every day when you're going sideways for a week. It's almost like, what are you going to talk about? What are you going to chart?
Right.
You know, you got to be patient a little bit. You know, you got to wait. You know, you got some time to wait, right?
Yeah.
But with two people, we can kind of bounce off each other and shit. Whereas Zombie, he's by himself. He's doing TA. It's kind of like, I get it, man. Those guys kind of take breaks every now and then, because you don't want to burn yourself out, and you don't want to burn your audience out on the same shit. So hopefully he's just chilling out, maybe making some money, making a couple trades here or there. But yeah, I would love to see him come back. I mean, I love watching his videos every day they come out. So, and Chico's kind of taking a break too. He put a couple streams out, but he's kind of chill. Lark's still steady on it. James is still steady on it. Cryptos Are Us, of course. Most of the other guys like that are still doing stuff, which is cool, because that keeps you busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need When Zombie back, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's like he just disappeared, man. Maybe he's out there helping those people in Florida, man. But you would think some kind of update or something. Jesus.
Yeah,
So,
I'll make a meme on Twitter here in a little bit for him, and I'll try to do it out of respect too, because if, God forbid, something bad did happen, I don't want to be making jokes and shit.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want that kind of.
Right. All right. So let's jump into some charts here.
Let's jump into some charts, man.
Let's see. Screen.
Pulse chain, high risk, do your own research. I love that. Calling out a coin. Shirley Fortress is calling out a coin, and it's like, it's on Pulse chain, high risk, do your own research. That's the best kind of degen there is.
It is, man. It
like,
is.
I'm bullish on this coin. Be careful.
Where would you even look? Like, I don't really know Pulse chain like that. So it's Pica wrapped Pulse.
I don't know what Pulse chain. I'm not even familiar with Pulse chain. I've heard of it a bunch. I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but I'm not familiar with it.
So I'm pretty sure that's what's the dude, man, that is very controversial? Bigger guy. I can't think.
Ben Armstrong?
No. Well, him too, but Pulse chain is like what is that? What is the token, man?
Not
that
Tron,
everybody
not Tron or Justin Sun, none of them, right?
I'll think of it here. Richard Hart.
Oh, yeah, Richard. Well, he's Hex. He's Hex chain.
But I thought that. So they're not the same thing. I thought they were the same thing.
Oh, maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't know.
Pulse may be Hex coin or whatever. Which, by the way, Hex is another name. Why you gonna buy a coin named after something terrible? Right? A hex is a curse.
Yeah.
It's like cursed coin, but I'm going to be bullish on it. Whatever. Whatever floats your boat, man. But I ain't buying that shit. I ain't buying none of that shit. I'm sorry. Maybe the Pulse chain one we'll look at.
We'll definitely take a look at it.
As far as the hex coin, I know there's a big like cult following and stuff, but it's just like the name off the rip. I'm like, I ain't going near. Crypto's already risky as hell, and then you're going to buy something that's named, Stumbledore or freaking, Tumble Down coin or Avalanche. Oh, Avalanche. I still have beef with Avalanche's name too. I just think that's a horrible name for a crypto. It's very scary. It's going to come crashing down and kill you. That's what an avalanche is. It's like it's going to fall and tumble and crash. Like, why the hell would you name your crypto project something risky or scary? It's already scary enough. You should name it like sunshine and rainbows and shit. Like, lie to people or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Something like that. So, yeah. All right. So this is the weekly chart, man. I just like to, start off on the weekly, go to the day real quick, and then we'll see if there's any trades that we're looking at where we expect the price to head. As you can see, guys, this is the level that we are looking at, right? This is what we want to get past that we haven't gotten past yet. We had that little wick up, man. If you zoom in, we wicked up, and then we have our swing high on the daily that's acting as resistance as well. We've come up plenty of, a couple times back up to it, but we can't get above it. We can't close it, at least on the weekly, right? So this is important. On the weekly, we need to get past this. You can see that we have our point of control for this entire move since March March. This is our point of control, going right smack through the middle. The good thing is on the last 3 weeks, besides this little wick, I don't even know what you'd call that, man. You can barely see it. But on this little wick here, besides that, that was our little fake out to the downside, and we quickly came back up, as you can see. We have been held up by that point of control, and that's kind of what we want to see, man. And you can see that when we fall through it, normally sometimes we'll hang out. This is, a couple of weeks here. This is 3 weeks that we were under it when we fell through it. And then when we get back above it, it's a couple of weeks that we stay above it. But we were under it for a very long time, man. This is a long time to be under that. And not only that, man, the 20-day moving average, we were under that for a while too. And that's another reason that I kind of like that move whenever this happened, is because we cut through that high volume area and we just continue going. That's 3 green candles in a row, right? And then we have these smaller areas on the lower time frames that we just kind of cut through and kept it moving. And then we got above the 20, we got above the point of control. And but now our next level, in my opinion, is to get past that 65. We need to get past it, retest it. Maybe not on the weekly to retest it, but we definitely need to get back through it on the weekly and continue to the upside. 72 is that level we're looking for. But first, we need to push back past this little area of resistance that's held up for a very long time, right? We had the support that's directly under it that we've tested a few times now, 3 times. It's officially a level of interest. So it's looking good, in my opinion. On the weekly, man, we're above the point of control. We're above the 20. And we're looking good, man. We've been above it for the last 4 weeks, man. For a month, we've been above all of those areas right there, and now we're just trying to get past this. That's on the daily. That's really all I had to show for on the volume. So let me take that off real quick.
That blue line is what again,
so
Wes?
It's looking good, man.
What's that blue line though?
Which one?
The blue line that is that the
down here?
EMA? The one you just deleted it, I think. The one that was we just
blue
bounced
line,
off
blue line.
of.
I'm sorry.
That's an EMA.
Yeah, I didn't mean to take it off. That is the 20. Yeah, that's 20 the 20 EMA. That's the one I like using. I mean, it's 20 day. Yep, 20-day EMA. So that's the one I kind of like.
So can you do this? Yeah. Can you check this out for a minute? Because this is something that whenever you guys hear me call for a temporary downside, like last week or a couple of weeks ago, I was saying we need to come down again. We need to come down. 9 times out of 10, it's because I'm watching line. The 20 is new for me to watch, but because I've been watching Wes' chart and he's been using it, I've been basing a lot of my TA off of the 20 now. So what I've noticed with it, you can see if you go back to like any run or any EMA you really pick, you could say 30-day or whatever, 15, whatever. But the way it chops, it'll chop directly over the line, and then you'll see it, like Wes said, it'll go above it. And generally what happens, you guys, is when it goes above that line, that's when you get this parabolic like you did last time. You had a freaking run right there, right? Way back there in April of 2020. If you could see it back a little further back, West, that huge run right there. Yeah. So you see that long sideways chop, you're dead on the line. Then once it moved above that line in about September of says September-ish, once it broke above that line, you can see it didn't even touch the line again, right? It went all the way up to parabolic levels, and then you came slicing down through the line, then you chopped through the line. So what's happening right now, for the last month or two, we chopped through the line a lot. But now we had, like Wes said, the first 3 candles, right? We're above the line. What comes next, dude? Hopefully, what comes next is this, what you're seeing right there that happened in 2020, how it went above the line and it didn't quite come back down to touch it. It faked out like it was going to come down once, twice, 3 times, but you could see it's nowhere near that line. It didn't actually hit the line. What happened was once it got near the line at the top, you had a green candle correction, and then you went up for a fake out, and then you just sliced right down it with 2 big red candles, and that was the bull market, or the bear market. I'm sorry. That was the start of your bear-ish. Well, not really, because you had one more little run, but after that was definitely the bear market. But my point is, once it tends to get above that line, and it stops that sideways chop shit where it just breaks the line up and down a bunch of times. Once you generally start to move above it is when you see, you're like, all right, shit, this is it, dude. Like, this is when the bull market's going to come. So hopefully, you know, it may be too soon to call, but I'm just, it looks really good right now. The fact that we had 3 candles above it, and the fact that liquidity's coming in, trading's coming in, it looks good for Trump right now coming in. You know, not to get political on you or nothing, but the Trump is going to be better than Kamala. I mean, I'm just going to put it like that. I'm not going to piss on your leg and tell you it's raining. Trump will be better for crypto. And I think business overall, he's a businessman. That's what he does. So I think for the financial market standpoint, no matter how you feel about him or Kamala, as an investor, and you're an investor, put your politics aside for a minute, think about the business world and think about investments and money in crypto. I think all the stars, quote unquote, are aligning in a good way. And I think everything looks healthy, dude. So I just wanted to say that about that average. That's a huge thing, how we chop through it a bunch. Because every time after that, dude, you're either going to go up or down. And you're not going down from here. So the chances of you going down below that line are so basically what I'm trying to say is your upside potential versus downside potential based on TA right now is 60-40 going up versus down. And I'll take 60-40 all day.
Yeah.
So,
I just find it important. And remember, we discovered this area too on the 20 when we get this, like you were saying, when we're above it, and we went below it here, and then we finally broke out of it. And then I'm just looking at the RSI as well and the MACD, and you can see, man, when all those things line up, and we've looked at this a few times, that's what I'm watching. When all those things line up like that, you know, the MACD, we went up here, we were over bought, and then we had time, this nice little cool off on the weekly. We had time to kind of reset the RSI, reset the MACD. MACD is looking like it's about to cross now, just like it did back here when we came out of price and got above that 20. It's doing the same exact thing here. And then if you go back to the last bull run, man, it did the same exact thing. And it looks more similar to this back here. You know what I mean? We quickly went up and we were overbought here. We finally came down and we just kind of trucked it and went sideways for a little bit. And what I'm looking at is that right here gave the price time to reset and get ready for this parabolic move that happened back in 2020. But you know, before our top or whatever. And then this was what I think that was like the Terra Luna crash or some shit.
Yeah.
But so I'm kind of like not really looking at this as, I mean, it's a black swan event. You know what I mean? So I think that if this didn't happen here, we probably would have went sideways a little bit, and then our number would have been a lot more. But I think we still had this in us, this move right here, but it would just be, you know, even starting from the 20-day moving up, that would have gave us our $100,000 Bitcoin, but it didn't happen. It was the fake out.
It was the bad actors.
The MACD, the 20-day, everything's lining up perfectly with that, and that's why I kind of chose the 20.
Yeah, I love the
bad
20.
actors. They did this. They did this to us.
Yeah, I love the 20. Like I said, because you've kept that 20 up for quite some time, and it's I guess just from chart vision, I'm starting to get the chart vision on it. But that's why 2 weeks ago I was saying, nah, we're not ready yet, because I knew, generally speaking, when you're hanging around a line, you're going to slice through that son of a gun a couple times. You're going to go up, you're going to go down. It needs to, the price needs to kind of reset. The market needs to cool off and stay around that average for a minute before you have enough gusto to make the move. Now, the question is how high do you want to go, right? Here's the more important thing on the TA right now, Wes, I believe. All of these things are bullish. Everything looks great, right? The question is how high do you want to go? And the market needs to decide, because if the market wants to go, let's just say the market wants to go absolutely parabolic and just say rip through 100 grand, like say the market right now is just like, you know what, we're not going to mess around with this little 72K shit. We're about to send this thing to lift off. If that's what's going to happen, generally what you'll see is more sideways. right? Which is boring as shit. Nobody really wants that. I get it. But the problem is, if we want to just go to 72K and hit our head again and come down, fine, you guys, we could do that. We could go up there and piddly dink around, hit our head at 72K and come back down. We could do that, right? And that wouldn't even be a bad thing. That would be still technically sideways, because where we're at now, we're at 66. So 72 is only $5,000 away, bro. So here's the thing.
Not far.
If we go sideways, right? Just hear me out for a second. If we were to go sideways for the rest of this month, and by sideways, I mean between here to 72, come back down, 63 on the low side, 65, 66, back to 72, come back down to, if we were to go sideways for, let's say, 3-4 more weeks, maybe 5 more weeks even, that would suck. Everyone would be bored. No one would be very happy sentiment. But at the end of the day, the structure you'd be building over the next 5, 6, 7 weeks, hell, if you did 8, 9 more weeks sideways, holy shit, dude. Because the longer sideways you go, this is how it works. The longer you go sideways is the higher you go up. So I don't care what any chartist tells you. If they argue that fact, they're lying. It's always true in any chart. Look at the measurements. Follow a chart's price action sideways. When you see these long, drawn out sideways charts, man, those are the ones that have the biggest pumps always. So my point is, if we want to break out right now, we're not getting to 100K. There's no way. We'll get to 72 and we'll hit our head if we break out right now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would almost rather see us go to it, but I would like to see 5 or 6 more weeks of sideways, and I don't think it would be a bad thing. That's what I'm saying. So I'm just saying it would be good.
As far as timing goes, man, like when we got up above this back at the last run, guess where we were? We were October 20th, dude. October 20th. And these are weeks. Each one of these are weekly candles.
Holy shit.
Think about that, dude. Each one is a weekly candle. Remember how last time it just felt like every day,
like forever, dude. For 3 months.
Like, let's go.
It was 3 months. It was 3 months of every day looking at your phone, and you were like, you'd blindside wake up, and you were like, let me see how much money I made today. Yeah, it was a nice time, dude.
Mm-hmm. So, and one more thing, man. Like, if we're just looking at the fractals here and like kind of comparing into last run, remember we were just saying this was a black swan event, right? So when we dropped, that was a 55% drop from wick to wick, 55% drop for the RSI to get now, man. Like, let's measure that, because maybe it is 55. I don't know. We've only dropped wick to wick 30%. So we're already beating this out. Unless some kind of black swan event happens and we drop down, this move that we had back here, put that on top of where we are now, and you can almost do that cup and handle, just chart out that cup and handle that we've done. And I think that, that's given us time to reset. We just crossed back over. It's, the moving average on the RSI. And just looking at comparisons, man, it just looks really, really good.
I think
we haven't come down near as much as we did back here.
Hey, I think we just got shadow banned on YouTube because we've got 20. Well, shout out to our X viewers for real. 21 viewers on X, and we just had the 0 mark on YouTube. So maybe I was cussing too much. Maybe we got demonetized or a strike for YouTube. But fuck them if they can't take a joke. We love our X. We love our X squad anyway. Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely look at that.
Yeah. So it just looks good. And then another thing, man, that I want to point out really fast is, if looking at the comparisons here, I just feel like everybody's like, well, look at all that volume that we built up here. You know what I mean? Look at all that volume that we built up here, and we just went sideways. Like, this is sideways. This right here is sideways here, and then boom. So we weren't really able to put in a bunch of volume at these levels, but there's still critical levels. Not comparing it to the last run, like, I do think that these levels could hold up, or it's kind of scary because when we do get the bear market, when it does come, are we just going to drop all the way through these and go back to 30K? Is that our new floor coming into next bear run? We'll look at that, when the time gets closer. But just something that I noticed, man, when we zoomed out and started comparing. But yeah, that's on the weekly. And on the weekly, guys, so these moves, this is one move. We had our reset, and then our next move is going to take us to this next level up here. But we just got to break through that level first, man. 70,000, 65, 70, and then we'll be looking at 72 and above. I might just have to bust out Lux Algo really quick. On the daily, man, this is looking good. Exactly what we thought was going to happen. I still consider this to be the fourth wave, right? Because we didn't take this not so much. This was that exception that I talked about. We did go below this. So actually, technically, this Elliott wave would be done because we closed under this, under the one, under the extreme of one. So that would be closed here. But I think what's more important is that double bottom, man. We got that double bottom. Yeah. And do we have enough strength? Do we have enough momentum to break above 65 and hold? For the swing traders, we actually took this full fair value gap out right here. So that is a good thing. And we've gone way past it. So that is a good thing, man. We hit our resistance at 66 in this box. And now we're sitting right on top of it. And on the daily, for the swing traders, if you're trading the daily, you're going to want to see tomorrow retest here. You know, if we come back up, retest here, and then break above 66,000, that's when I would probably start to look for a long there on the daily.
Just on a real quick, while you have that pulled up, you see the double bottom, and then we had the nice parabolic big fat candle that we got right now, right? So just looking at the volume bars on the right side of the screen, you guys, I'm looking at the 64K. I'm looking at the level just under the 64K bar, which is that middle volume bar. Yep. I'm looking for a possible pullback because you could see the blue line, the 20 days. Yeah. Well, the second one under it, that one right there, that one or that one there. Yeah. One of those two bars. What I'm thinking could happen, because you built some support. You put some, you built some support back there before the two big red candles crashed. So you were already going sideways right there, right? You dropped below, you came up, you dropped below again, you formed a double bottom. Now you have this nice moon candle. So if you were to fall back around that point of control, like you were saying, and you go sideways where those other previous candles are, that puts you around, let's say, 63,800 ish, right? Just under 64. Right. And that's if everybody sees the green market today and they go, oh, holy shit. And then tomorrow they're all, getting on crypto.com and they're mashing the sell button. That could cause that cool off because people are taking profits, right? Bring us back down to about 63, 64, 63.8, maybe 64,000. And potentially looking at a long there would be not out of the question. The only thing that I would concern myself with is that 20-day moving average, Wes. What if you're forming a double top right now with the 20-day moving average? In other words, what if that first curve of the 20-day and now you're having the second curve of the 20-day moving average? Is it a potential for that to curve up once and then curve up a little right now, and then by tomorrow it starts to curve down, forming a double top on the 20-day moving average? If that's the case, then you're looking at going down to the $60,000 level again, which would be that sideways shit again, which is not what we want, but it would also be something that could happen. So we have to look at that too. We have to look at both sides. Yeah. We have to look at the up. We have to look at the down and decide which is best. That's that's what your job is as a trader. So.
For sure. Yeah, you definitely want to look at both cases. And that's why we always try to give, like, all right, on the upside, this is where I think it's going to go. And then retrace on the downside. If we fall through here, this is where we think it's going to go. So it's very important that, especially with us doing the show and people watching, like, we have to give those probabilities to you guys, how we see them. So
do you see that? Right? Do you see that, Wes? Do you think that could happen with the 20-day right now? Do you see what I'm saying? The double top pattern of the 20-day, like it already formed the first left ear.
Oh, you're talking about right here, one right here, and then right
here. Dude, and then maybe it curves down after this.
I see what possibly. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I think the fact that we're coming up and this is still bullish. Like this move here, ever since this,
Continuation.
you know,
Yeah.
ever since this
We're
day
in
when
an
we bottomed
uptrend,
out.
dude.
This
Yeah.
this is a bullish move. So, you know, we're just having that nice coolback or pullback. We're having a nice little cool off. I do, even though, like I say, I'm not going to make the exception. I really want to, man, because we did come back in this box and hold it as support and right here. And that gave us that double top. And now we can kind of start looking on the daily for this to be our impulse waves here, you know, up, cool down, and then another wave up. But yeah, we're going to have those correction movements. Like right here, you know, we had our 3-wave correction movement. And then now we continue with our impulse waves to the upside. I think that with the MACD crossing here, the RSI definitely is going to have to cool off like as soon as it gets to the top. You know what I mean? Because we just like look at that freaking candle, dude. That's
that
a god
candle's
candle.
nice, dude.
Like Siri likes to say, that's a god candle.
Damn right.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I would just look to, I would look to on the daily. It looks good. But, you know, obviously we're going to get pullbacks. We have for the daily. How much time do we have left? We got 7 hours, 7 hours until that candle closes. Let's see what happens. But we're above the point of control. We're above the 20. We held this area up. That was resistance. That's bullish. Held this area up as support. That's bullish. MACD's flipped. And then RSI is doing its thing. But we're going to have cool offs, man. Especially when we hit areas like this that we've, you know, used as support. This is our local swing high on the higher time frames. And you know, you can expect to kind of cool off there. Same thing here. We came up, we hit it, came through, fell back, and we fought to get above that. But when we did, everything was all good, man. We got that flip on the MACD. RSI had time to kind of chill, and then we continue moving up. But I would look at this move on the lower time frames, like switching it to the 4-hour. You can see we got rejected at this level. It's 2 levels of resistance, and we got rejected, right? Broke through the 20, came back, retested it, built a little order block there, got we got rejected here at those levels, and I would expect a pullback, like Siri's saying. Look at some of these higher volume areas as support, but we're moving, dude.
No, dude. Look
We're
at that.
moving,
Look
man,
at
and it
that
looks
blue
good.
line. Look at that 20-day in this. When you're on the 4-hour, that 20-day looks sexy now because it's just like, nope, I'm going up. Like, so when you see that curve, it's funny when you change time frames how the curves change, right? When you change to the 4-hour, all of a sudden that 20-day don't look like it's forming that double top now. On the 4-hour, it looks like it's going, nah, you know what? We're going to bring the average up a little bit more. So you could on the 4-hour argue, no, wait a minute. You're above the point in control already on the 20-day. I mean, if you look at that blue line, dude, you're already above that level now, which means, guess what? There's clear skies above 64K. Like there ain't nothing holding you. You're not going to hit your head again until maybe 66. You'll run into a rough patch again, which is where we're at right now. So above 66, what do you got? I mean, what's above 66? In other words, how much resistance do we have above until 72? Is there any major levels until 72, or is it clear skies? That's what I want to see.
So this is our swing level like we were talking about, and that's what we're kind of having trouble getting through there. After that, that's at 66. After that, we have 68 to what is that, about 70? So 68 to 70 is going to kind of be a little range here. And why did I make that little time high? And that's just those wicks right here, which is
there's a little
bit swing high, you know, looking at the upside. There's a little bit. There's not much. Now, if you zoom that out, let's see what it looks like on the daily. Let's see what that looks like. So, yeah, I mean, we have, you know, these areas here coming back. So it goes back a little ways. But just as far as like Elliott waves and shit, no, that's this level, isn't it? Did I just measure the wrong one? No, that's this one. Yeah, so you got a little bit here. You know, we've spent a little bit of time there. So it's just a swing high, man. That's all I marked it for. So this is marked. This high was marked. This area was marked. This was the one below it. So it's just lower highs. And that's why I marked it, because we want to get above those lower highs and change direction of the market.
So is it fair to say, though, based on this chart
right here, just a nice little wick.
Is it fair to say, based on this chart, that once we get around 68 to 69K, in other words, once we get, let's say, past 67, 68, that it's a wrap? Because really, you don't have shit after. I mean, okay, you got a little bit of level there between 68 and 72, but not much. Like, in other words, once we break through 68, like if we go through 68, all bets are on that we could smash 72 even, because there's not a ton of sell pressure up there, right? I mean, there's
really not.
We'll have to find out.
There's really not. Yeah, so I'm just basing it strictly off of market structure and where the previous highs are, swing highs, swing lows, and that's where they are, man. Those targets that I have lined up. Let's see.
Very interesting. That's only a couple $1,000 away.
Yeah, so these are just the previous highs that we got to break to change that. But on the 4 hour, man, on the 4 hour, you guys can see that we're getting that little rejection. Yeah, a little rejection there. And then, yeah, I think once we hit past 60, 68, 70, and then, you know, we're going up to test 70, 72 to 74.
Yeah, it looks to me like the 68K line, based on even when you change it there, it looks like the 65 level and the 68 level were the two that caught my eye the most as standing out. So, you know, if we hold above 65, we're good. If we get above 68, we're going to 72. We're at least going to try to go to 72. So I'm looking at 65 and 65 as a possible floor. Hopefully we hold and we go sideways. That would be great. And as a possible ceiling short term, I'm going to call 68 as a possible roof for us to kind of hit our head temporarily, you know, if we go ape shit. If we go to the downside, I mean, the 62, 63 level is the lowest I'm calling right now. So my floor would be 62 to 63. My ceiling is 68, which puts us, if you were to do averages in your head of those numbers, that puts us sideways, right? That just means we're going to go sideways a little bit here, which is good. So let's go sideways at $65,000, you guys. Shit. That you couldn't ask for a better chart, bro. Like, we don't have to go to 72 right now. We don't have to go to the moon. If we hold this level and go sideways, that's freaking bullish, man. If we hold the total global and shit, like if we go up, it's good. We're not going to 2.5 yet. We're at 2.4. Let us build at 2.4, Wes. You know what I'm saying? Like, as good as it is for a psychological to go to 2.5, if we hold at 2.4 and we go sideways for 5 days at that level and that money stays in crypto, bro, I mean, shit, you can't ask for a better chart that way, because that means you're going to really close October. Like, you know, you're going to be like, all right, 67,000. Yeah, it'll be good. So looking good, man. But yeah, I want you to definitely give the swing traders and the day traders your up and down targets. Floor, what's your floor? What's your roof?
So when we were on last week, we were looking at some price targets, and so we came to the conclusion, if we go through 62, look for that retest. We got the retest, and then we continued up, and you can see that retest happen right here. If you're looking at the 4 hour, we came up. Where were we that day? What day was that? Thursday. So we were here, came up, and we said, look for that retest on 62. Lux Algo had a nice little box here. And plus, that was our previous area of we did that. And if you didn't get out the trade yet, then like I would get out the trade right now if you did take that trade and longed it. So we're expecting this pullback. They just happen. Every time we get these big moves, we get that pullback. It's healthy. And I'm kind of with Sierra, man. I'm gonna say, you know, if we do get this pullback here, look for it to maybe come back, touch the 20-day moving average. Anywhere between that 20-day, this swing high here, between that 20-day and 64 or something, man. But after we come back on that retest, I would put in a long again, because I think we're gonna continue. I think we'll continue.
Dude,
but I'm with you, man. I think bullish. We hit our resistance. Yeah. So on a short, dude, on a short,
It's
man.
almost scary to try
Obviously,
to take a short right now, right?
we
It's
don't want to
almost like,
go past this area.
yeah, it's one of those things where
Yeah, it is.
Kook was calling. He's like, if anyone shorts right now, you're an absolute idiot. Your family's gonna die poor. Like he's saying a lot of these bigger guys are shilling right now that he's saying basically that all pullbacks now are bullbacks. In other words, the bull market's engaged. I disagree. I don't think the bull market's engaged till we get above 2.5. But like I said, that's only 100 billion away, which is a lot of money for us little fishies. But for the whales, they can put $100 billion in the market like that. So while we're close, I'm not convinced yet. I'm not convinced yet that it's full on moonshot. I am saying we're in a bull market, but I'm not saying that we are, stupid mania phase yet. I'm stupid mania phase when we get to 2.5, we hold 2.5 and we go above 72. That's when my light switch goes 100,000% on. But I do kind of agree with what Kook was trying to say. What Kook is trying to say basically, I think, is that any pullbacks that you get right now are not like, oh shit, bear market. Like he's basically saying to shift your mentality, right? To buy the dips.
Pull back.
Yeah. So that's where I do think we're there, man. I mean, from the charts, from the sentiment, thank God these freaking elections are coming up, you guys. I don't know if you're American, you've been in this country for the last 4 years. Hell, if you've been anywhere in the fucking world since COVID, you've gone through some shit. Give yourself a pat on the back. Life has been very difficult for everybody for the last 4 years. You had to tell your kids to not go to school and put masks on their face. And then we didn't know if it's real, if it's not real, is it killing people? Who's going to kill? You can't travel, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's just been one thing after another. And then in America, we've been dealing with these stupid ass elections. The country's divided. We've been dealing with a lot of shit, right? I think people are ready to take a deep breath again and just chill the F out. And I think that the fact that we're getting so close to these elections, I think everyone's going to just be, at this point, just happy just to get the shit over with, bro. Like, it's like, come on, just fucking let's get a president. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, whether it's Kamala or Trump at this point, some people are probably like, can we just get through this shit? But hopefully it's Trump. I'm going to be voting for Trump. I'm just going to put it out there. I am going to vote for Trump. I think he's better for the business. I think he's better for crypto and the economy. So I am a single issue voter on this issue for crypto and for the economy. So yeah, that's where I'm putting my vote. Hopefully I don't offend my Democrat viewers with that, but at the end of the day, I think it's a more intelligent vote for you as well. If you are on the left, I think it's a better vote for your bags. And you just have to decide, are your bags important as your politics? You have to make that decision. That's not my decision to make. But I do think that it's good that we're close. We're weeks away from November 5th. So once that shit happens, Wes, I think you're going to see the shift happen. The market's going to go, okay. And, if it's looking like it's going to be Trump, I think the markets are going to really react in a positive way. And I think you got rate cuts, you got the election thing kind of calm. As long as we don't go into a civil war and there's no crazy shit going on, no more black swan events. I think you'll see the markets turn green again, and I think it'll be a very good thing. So I'm kind of in agreement with Kook on that, man. Like any dips right now are pretty much safe for buying. So I do agree with that. Would you say that too? Would you say all dips are buying right now? All dips are worth buying? Like, are you in that mode?
For sure. Yeah. I'm definitely in that mode. And even all dips are an opportunity for a long, dude. Because when this thing starts taking off, I mean, you saw we pulled up what it looked like on the weekly from the last run. So any dips, in my opinion, that's an opportunity for a long, dude. That is a very good opportunity for a long. So,
well,
not financial advice, of course.
Okay, let me ask you this. What about the fact that I opened my long down at fucking 61K? Like my long, I think just broke even. Like my long is just now, I think, starting to get infiltrated. In other words, I'm just now in the green on my long, but I have a little bit of leverage. but it's 67K is like my level. So really, I've been waiting for this long for freaking 4 months. So I've been paying my trading fees for 4 months, but I don't have to open a long because my long's been open, right? So now I'm at the point where as long as we stay above 66, 67 and keep rolling, my long actually is going to just start rolling, which is good. But yeah, maybe I'll jump on Hyperliquid and open another one. Another smaller one.
I'm actually looking at one too. I closed that trade out before we jumped on, and I'm looking to put another one in. I'm looking to put another one in, and it's almost like, dude, with this thing flipping, if this holds up at support, this previous swing high, I'm probably gonna go with a long, man. If we can,
right where we're at, huh? And make a take profit where?
Yeah, I mean we're at 63, right?
No, we're higher than that right now, dude.
Is that right? Where are we at?
Yeah, something's wrong on that chart, dude. What the hell? We're not there. We're way above that shit. Something's weird with that chart, I think. Hold on. Yeah, you're scaring me with that chart, Wes. I'm like, what is going on? No, we're above 64, bro. What the hell? We're way above that shit.
That is weird. Why is it doing that? Oh, yeah. This is the liquid index. Holy shit.
Okay, so you're on the wrong chart. I was like, what the hell just happened?
All right. That scared me, dude.
No, bro, we're at 65 right now.
That scared me a little bit. Okay, so I'm chilling.
Yo, ETH is flipping.
I'm gonna sit on my hands, man. On the daily, we are hitting that previous swing high. Yeah, we're hitting this right here. We need to get above it and retest it. 65. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm looking at for my next trade.
So here's the thing. ETH is up 6.4%, while Bitcoin's up 4.5%. So ETH is rocking and rolling, ladies and gentlemen. ETH is at 26.16 at the time of streaming. In your opinion, Solana at 155. In your opinion, Doge at 11. What is the likelihood of, let's say we have a little cool off, we come back down to 65K. Do the alts have a fucking run after that? In other words, if we cool off with Bitcoin a little, it already looks like that's happening, right? It looks like Bitcoin ran. Now ETH is running. So what happens after ETH? The alts come. You have these little mini alt season runs. So are you going to buy some NPC on stream today or not? Because you got a negative 5%er. You're in the red on NPC. You're right. ETH is pumping. The alts come next, baby. Are you going to buy a bag? Or are you going to be sidelined all the way to 6 cents?
Probably not. And I think that's one that I'm going to cry about later on. I already know it, dude. I already know it.
Only because Chico warned us under a penny, well under a penny. Chico told us under a half a penny, bro. Chico got us in at 0.003 is when he put his video out. That was the price NPC. And I did pull the trigger that night just because I've watched Chico make call after call after call. And I just put my trust in him. I mean, straight up, not saying that you guys should do that. I'm just saying that's what I did. And that was the best play I've had. Thank God, man. That's the only winner I've had all freaking bear market, bro. Yeah. That's been my little saving grace. But I will tell you this. If that sucker does keep running, that'll make up for all those stupid ass NFTs I bought that are I think I owe money on right now. Forget about losing money. I think I owe money on some of these NFTs, bro. Did you see that post Alan Carroll put? I reposted as the banger of the year. Did you see that post? I know you guys can relate to this if you're holding.
He makes good posts, though.
If you guys are holding anything that is keep going, Wes. I'm just going to pull something up while you're doing that.
No, yeah, you're good. I'm about to have to run, man. I can't be late picking him up. But I just wanted to make my official. I don't know if you're going to stay on longer or what, but I just want to point out Lux Algo, the trend catcher's green, the smart trail is blue. That's bullish. We are like in the money, guys. We are in the money. The momentum oscillator is green, going to the upside. That's good. We got our buy signal back here. I want to say like 8 o'clock this morning. We got it. And I'm going to go ahead and say it now. This is my level that if we pull back, I would look to take a long at 63 to 63,000 to 63.5, and then go up to these levels. Lux Algo has 67.5 for the first target, and then 69,222 for that second target.
69,
so I just wanted to say that real quick.
Yes, sir. And then just look at this.
And if we fall through this,
yeah,
go ahead. Let's see.
No, I was just gonna say, look at this real quick, dude. This is Alan Carroll. He says bag holders with their worthless NFTs right now. Dude, this is me scrolling through my freaking what you call it? What is it when you're on OpenSea, dude? This is how I feel when I open my OpenSea and I look at all my NFTs, because that's what it is. All these weird little creatures that are just dead and worthless. And I had to put that as banger of the year from Alan Carroll, because that is totally how it feels when I open my OpenSea and look at all my dead ass NFTs, especially the puffed out.
Yeah, it does.
So that's what it feels like. But yeah, so 69.2 is your take profit, you're saying? Just to recap, 69.2?
Yeah. So this is what Lux Algo is saying. We did get the little red diamond at the top. We got our X, our take profit here. And we're right at that level that we were just talking about, right? 65, 66. All right. So we got our, it's not a sell order. It's not a sell signal, but we got our take profit in our red diamond here. So I'm expecting to pull back to 63.5, dude. 63.5. If we bounce on 63.5, I'm going long, and the targets are just going to be 67.5 to 69,000.
Okay, when do we see the 63,000 though? By tomorrow, you're saying? Not today. We're not going to pull that far today.
No, this is the 4 hour, and just looking at this, nothing looks scary. I mean, everything looks healthy, dude, but I just think that this move, that was a significant move, man. And we're either going to, go sideways a little bit or go down and hit this area. I mean, that's a pretty significant area.
Yeah,
right
I agree with you.
So that's just what I'm looking for on my
I like
trade.
that trade. I like that trade.
And it could happen. You asked when.
Yeah. It's fucking lag.
Yeah, you asked when it could happen. I mean, this is the 4 hour.
Yeah.
So it could happen today. It could happen early in the morning. We don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
But too risky.
Dude,
You gotta roll. I got you.
I might just stay on, man, and
I'll stay on and look at that coin or two, because I know Shirley Fortress wanted to look at that. I'll look at that on Deck Screener. But you guys, definitely a good stream. I mean, what do we got? Monday? Yeah, we got another stream coming up Thursday. We got a lot of work to do in between then. But yeah, good show. I think I'll look at maybe one or two more coins for a minute and then call it a day myself, Wes.
Yeah, I hate that we can't look through ETH and Sol. So yeah, I mean, you got it, brother. You got it.
I'll pull up Deck Screener. I'll look at it. Diogo, if you're gonna hang in there for a minute, Cheddar Bob, Diogo, and Shirley Fortress, I will look at your Desire. What's going on? You were in here a couple weeks ago. Good to see you.
Yeah. Good to see you.
And Wes, whenever you get back, if I'm still on, you jump on, but I probably won't be. I have to do some things today too, but I'm gonna definitely I'll stay on here for another minute and look at a couple of coins.
Cool deal, man. All right, guys, I gotta run. I'm sorry I gotta run, man. I just gotta go get the kiddo from school. But yeah, we'll see you on Thursday night. Later, guys.
See you on Thursday night, brother. Good show. I'm gonna pull up. I'm going to pull up, you guys. I'll pull up the Deck Screener chart. Give me 1 second. All right, let's pull this up. All right, so Pika and WPLS meme coins on Pulse Chain. We'll take a look at that for Shirley Fortress real quick. Let's take a look. See here. If you guys have the contact address always feel free to put that in the chat. It helps me find your coin quicker. If you can copy and paste it in the comment section, just makes it easier for me to find the right coin. Not sure if this tells me what chain. Okay, pulse chain. Let's take a look at this. This is probably the one you're looking at. It's pulse chain. It's Pika. This is from Shirley Fortress wanting us to look at this. It says high risk meme coin on pulse chain. Do your own research. Let's take a look at it real quick. See what we're looking at here. Okay, so you're getting a little bit of a pullback. Where are we on the 5-minute chart? Let's go to the 4-hour chart first to see what we're looking at. Okay, so you're getting a little bit of a, somewhat of a bull pennant, kind of a little bit, looks a little bit weak for a bull pennant, but you did have a lot of sideways move here. Yeah, this thing has been grinding sideways for a long time, which means what I said earlier in the episode, coins that goes, the longer you go sideways is the higher you go up. So you definitely have that going for you here. Geez, I mean, you've been grinding sideways forever, since June 2024, possibly even longer. Let's shrink this down a little more. Let's get a little more time frame here, see what we got. Okay, so this thing was just listed not that long ago. Okay, so you've had your parabolic run up recently for sure. However, you still may have some gas in the tank because you've gone severely sideways here for a long time, and your height level estimate would be right about there, and you're going sideways. Is it the best time to enter right now? If you believe in the coin, yes, it's not a bad time. I would particularly wait for maybe one more little cool off. But you can see you didn't go as high as you went long. So you do have, if you were to measure the length of this, and I do 5-minute TA, guys. I do a different style than Wes. I do what's called 5-minute TA. I just give you basic support and resistance levels, and up and sideways and up and down, which is take it how you want it. It's my style. It's what I do. Some people like it, some people don't. But it helps me keep things simple. So if you were to measure this length from here to here, and then try to mimic that length up and down, that is the most simplest way you could build a staircase, which is over and then up and then over and then up. You know, and nothing moves perfect like that, but that's just how I look at charts. I just look at them as if they were to do that. And if they were to do that, my guesstimate would be right around here-ish, right? So you made halfway from here to here-ish, let's just call it, which is normal because when you get halfway, you need a cool off, right? So your potential could be to the upside. You could absolutely grind sideways here and do some of this action, right? You could do some of this action for a little bit, get a little more sideways, and then ramp, and then have your other move up. Because in my opinion, you've gone sideways this long. You deserve to go. You do deserve to get up here. I'm not telling you that's where you're going. I'm just saying you deserve it from all the grinding you've done sideways. 5-minute TA, you deserve to be up here. I'm not going to tell you when that is, but based on this little scribble, let's just call it, it would put it November 24. So a potential for November 2024. Let's measure what that kind of move. So let's say you got in somewhere between here and here, which would be in the middle. We'll take it in the middle. Let's say you got in somewhere around here. Could you catch this move? You could catch this move if you were just now coming into it. Excuse me. That would be a 95% run around here. Did you buy in up here? Curious to know. I need a little more information about what your particular thing is, unless you just wanted basic TA. I know this is very generalized, guys, but that's the point. It's a meme coin and it's 5-minute TA. I don't get crazy with this, with fibs and all that stuff. I'm not doing that. But absolutely, this thing could run up here to 2.5 cents potential with no research on what it is. Pikachu, Pretty cool name, Pulse Chain. Not familiar with Pulse Chain at all. So you guys don't take what I'm saying as rocket science, because it surely is not. I'm not familiar with Pulse Chain. I'm just looking at it from a basic TA standpoint. But yeah, I would look to if you want to get a little more radical, you know, you kind of went down double. I would call it a double bottom, but you went a little bit too far for it to be a double bottom. So, you know, depending on if you hold this level, you could maybe do one more little fake out to the downside. So your entry would be somewhere from here to, let's say, here. You know, if you got in somewhere around this range, you could go sideways a little more, you know. But like I said, you still have more gas in the tank based on the longer chart. So even if you didn't get up to 2.25 cents, you could still get up in this range to the upside. To the downside, your next level of if you were to drop would be probably this little glitch here. You had a little whale do something here, a little blip on the radar here, and then you had a blip on the radar here, obviously. But I wouldn't take that point. I would take this point because it's got more touches. So I would put your next lower level here. And the one below that I would put around here. So for your upside, you're looking at 2.25. For your downside, you're looking at the very minute, you know, floor, I would say for right now would be that. I wouldn't go lower than that. But you know, you have to do your own research. But I do think if you believe in the project and you're accumulating and you're looking for a longer term and you believe in it for that, sure, this thing's got some life in it. It could definitely move. If you guys have any other coins you want me to look at, especially coins I'm a little more familiar with, but I don't mind looking at coins that I'm not familiar with either. I will look at new stuff. Let's see. 10% on Win-Win, Solana. See, Moodang. Let's take a look at Moodang. It's been making a lot of noise on Twitter. Okay, so I am actually holding this coin as well. I got in around 17 cents, I believe, which is right around this level here. So I bought the last top here, which I'm okay with because I do still feel like this thing has a massive move coming in. And it looks like if I were to draw the falling wedge, that it's sort of forming a falling wedge. It was too steep here to really be a falling wedge, but as you can see, this right here is starting to get a little sharper, right? And that's actually more of a pennant than a wedge. That's not really a falling wedge. That's more of a pennant. But definitely, you're running out of room within this pennant, right? You could come up a little bit more and hit your head here. You know, you could hit your head here on this line and then come back down. You could do something like that. You know, you could trade in this box for a little bit, come up, come down, come up, down. You got a little more room, but by, you know, October 16th or so, 17th, you're going to break out of this pattern, right? And when you do, your floor right here last time, and you had a spring, right? And you're still in an uptrend because you get higher, high, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low, right? You're not seeing higher highs yet, but you're seeing those higher lows. So you're forming a structure here that's very nice. You had a big, almost falling wedge right here, but it was kind of just curved, you know, curved and you went up. So the next move for this thing, I mean, the next move for this, I mean, this was a massive run, dude. This is a huge run for this coin. And now you had your little cool off. You're grinding sideways. So it's behaving right. I mean, this thing is behaving like it's got some strength. It's almost kind of tough to do your next move measure on it because I don't really have enough information, right? It's kind of tough. But if I were to do a simple extrapolation from here to here, from the floor to the ceiling, and then extrapolate that and put it from the new floor. Let's just call this the new floor, but I won't do that. I'll call this floor here You know, I don't know when it'll break out. But let's just call that the new floor, right? Let's call this point right here the new floor, if it is, because you had some structure here, you had some structure here. Let's call this the new floor to be safe. Hell, I'll even move it a little lower just to be safe. I like to do that. Give yourself a little wiggle room. And who knows when this plays out, guys? Don't take this as science seriously, but you could have a move up to here for your next run, which is at 36 cents, dude. And even for someone like me that got in at 17 cents, that's a good move. And it's a fairly safer market cap, 130 million. Oh, shit, it's still a baby. This thing is still highly risky. It's a cute hippo. That's all it is. You know, there's absolutely nothing to it other than that. But let's just take a measured move here just for shits and giggles and see. If you were to get in, let's say you don't get in at the actual low, you don't get in right here. Let's say you get in. Let's say you get in here, right? You FOMO a little bit, and then you get in. And let's say you don't even make it to the top of that, right? So let's say you want to be safe and take some profit around here. Still 110% move on a meme coin on Solana, trading for under a penny on Phantom. You could swap it right in your Phantom wallet. I mean, guys, a lot of these coins I look at and a lot of these coins I trade and I hold a little bit. I'm not looking to hold these things forever, right? I hold them in my wallet. I wait for a hype. I wait for a move. I trade it right back into Solana, and then I'll do it with something else. I really basically do it just to keep myself fresh on trading a little bit, and I arbitrage trade, which means one coin in my wallet is up for the day, the other coin is down. I'll take the one that's it. I don't plan it that way. I just open my wallet, and if I see it, that's what I do. I call it arbitrage trading. It's not really. It's lower rung trading, but it's good. It's a good way to up your Solana. It's a good way to up your profits, right? Continue, and it forces you to continually take profits, which is important. A lot of people in crypto do not do that. And that can kind of screw you up, not taking your profits. And so it's always good to do that. So basically I might even do that on stream right now. Let me stop the screen here, bring this up. I'll do it. Hell with it. I ain't doing nothing else. I got a few minutes. I'm into the how-to shit. I love teaching people that are new coming in. Okay, so and it's with small amounts anyway, you guys. So you can't really you're not the smaller amounts you're using is actually better, believe it or not. Doesn't look like there's a whole hell of a lot to arb trade right now, though, unfortunately. Nothing is quite up enough or quite down enough to make much sense to do an arb trade. So I don't even know if I'm going to do that. But I will anyway, just because I have it up. So let's do this. All right. So if kind of what I'm saying about this, you know, Moo Dang, I'm waiting for a move. So obviously, when I say arb trading, I'm just arbitrage trading. It's very simple. It's just red and green shit. So if you're seeing red, you're seeing green. You know, and I don't care. This is small amounts of shit, guys. I'm not a big baller. I don't claim to be. I'm playing with small amounts. I tell you that all the time. I would do this if I had $20 to my name. I would still trade crypto. I love what the hell I'm doing. To me, it's not about being rich or being a wealthy guy or all that shit. If it comes, it comes. If it don't come, I'm happy too. I got everything I need. I'm blessed more than I could ever imagine to be. So keep that in perspective. I do this shit for fun anyway. I would do it for fun, even if I did. I would probably still do it even if I didn't make money. I just enjoy the process of all this. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I do. It's a hobby of mine, and I've turned it into a way to potentially make a little too. Now, Soul Chat, I am losing my ass on right now because I got in on that a lot higher. So don't let this green number fool you. I'm not selling that right now because I bought that in way higher than that. So that is a loss, even though it looks like it's green. So you have to be really careful with Phantom. Phantom kind of tricks you on that because it's telling you what's up for the day, I think, is what they do the greens for. But you have to kind of keep a journal is the best way. Write down when you get into these coins. And I would write the name of the token. I would write how much money you put in total, and I would write in the current price you bought the token at, so that when you open your journal, right, you could say, oh, I put in $20. I got 500 of these tokens. And then that way, like when you open your Solana wallet today, you look back and you go, wait a minute, I had $20. So they can't fool you with the wallet. You know what you spent, you know what it was worth in your journal, handwritten journal. Go to the dollar store, buy a composition journal. So I'm pretty good at keeping shit in my head, so I don't really do that anymore, but I encourage you to do that. That's the best way. So this is just a quick arbitrage trade to keep shit simple, you guys. What's up? What's down? Okay, well, let them cook is not really down. It's, so what I'll do is I'll look at Dex Screener and I'll go, okay, Mudang, we know we're waiting for a move. So really, I wouldn't mind scooping some Mudang, but let's look at let them cook real quick, right? So we'll pull it up on Dex Screener. We'll look at the chart, see where that's at. So I'm kind of looking in my wallet. I'm seeing what's red. That's what I kind of want to buy because it's in the red. But I also want to pull up the charts to kind of see where we're at in the scheme of things. Let them cook has been going on an absolute tear again. So yeah, she's been in the kitchen cooking. So she just had a nice move. Does she still have room to run? Shit. Possibly so. This could be forming a new floor right here. So you could be forming a completely new structure right here going sideways and then getting ready to move up to, 2 cents here soon. So this thing is at, wow, $6 million market cap. This thing is a baby. Holy shit. Okay. So if this is the new floor, let's say you could fall around here, could be your level to fall, which would only be, 0.003. You're at 0.006. So for the downside, you could have that drop and come down here. Let's just say on the bearish side, right? Let's say you come down here and do something like this and you get a bounce. That would be your best entry if that were to happen. This would be your best entry down here. But halfway through would be your safer entry because you might not get that level, right? So sometimes you're going to aim for a level. You might not get that. But based on where this is right now, I want to see it move down a little bit more before I scoop cook. So I'm going to probably hold off right now of the two. Based on the charting, I would look at Mudang and I would say Mudang is at the end of a pattern, right? Because Mudang's at the end of the pattern and because of my situation in my wallet, which is always going to be different for you guys too. So keep that in mind. I'm using Dex Screener, dexscreener.com. You add your coins over here, watch list. Excuse me. You can add shit up here. You go to manage tab. You create a new list. You can create any list. You could say, the new list I want is, the Crypto Remora. The Crypto Remora tokens, let me spell the shit right. You create the new list and you just go bang. And it puts the list down here. Then you can edit your list, right? Or you approve it. And then what that does is that puts your list at the top. So, oh, look, I got a Crypto Remora list. Well, what's on my Crypto Remora list? Well, you got to add some shit. We don't have anything added to it yet. So what you would do is you would add a pair. Excuse me. Let's say Crypto Remora likes, let's see, what's the one everyone, oh, you know what? I want this SPX shit. I want to get into that shit, dude. SPX 6900. Everybody's going nuts over this fucking thing. Everybody's been talking about it on Twitter. I'm not holding. What's that, an ETH coin? Get the fuck out of here. Did you guys know SPX is an ETH coin? Because I thought it was a Solana coin. Damn it. 0.3 cents. Is it the same price here? No, it's 80 cents on this. Market cap is 750 million. What's the market cap on the Solana one? $68,000. So that is not the correct one for sure. So it's an ETH coin, so I'm not going to mess with it. But anyway, if you wanted to get into a new coin, that's how you would do it. You would type in the name, find your coin you want. Mascot of banana. Some crazy shit, you guys. They got some crazy shit. Let's see what's trending. Let's see what the top coins are right now. Mario coin, 91% in the last 3 hours. This is on Solana. $43,000 market cap. This thing could, holy shit. This thing could rug in 5 seconds. This could be one whale putting that money in. Very risky. But let's say you wanted to add this. I'm not going to buy this. I'm just telling you. Let's say you wanted to add this. You would. How the hell do you do that? I think you copy it here. Yeah, copy it. Go to our watch list. Go to our list up top to Crypto Remora. And we'd add pair. And then we would right click and paste because that's the coin we wanted. That's the contract address. And this is it right here, right? So we'll click on that. And it adds that to our list. That way you keep all your shit organized about all your different chains. I don't know why I didn't add it right there. That's kind of annoying. Sorry about that. I don't know why it's not doing that. I guess maybe it's only wanting to add this one, which is weird. Usually the star shows up right here and you click on the star. So I'll show you that just for an example. And then it'll ask you which list you want to add it. We would click the Crypto Remora list. And then it should add it to this list, which it did right here. So then you could scroll through your tabs. Like Say Chain, I got my Say coins, I got my Bitcoin, I got Arbitrum. These are just so you can pull up your charts fast of what coins you hold. But it's a pretty cool tool. But I just want to show you how easy that is to add shit. You know, that's how you do it. But back to the ARB trading. We're not really going to do nothing much. Like I said, there's not a whole lot to do right now. This is up, this is down. I'll just give you an example. And like I said, it's such small amounts I'm playing with, but it's okay because our Solana is so damn cheap, right? So I'm not going to sell this. Normally, I would say this is up 74 cents or 99 cents, whatever. Because that is up, I would sell that because that's up the highest. And then I would look at what's up down the lowest. And I would flip only the profit of that. And I'll do that because I don't really, it's not going to make me or break me at this point anyway to do this because I'm already in a loss there. But let's just say, let's just do that. Okay, Soul Chat, swap. So there was 99 cents in Soul Chat in the profit. So I would just say I want to take 99 cents, swap 99 cents worth of Soul Chat. 0.99 for Solana, right? I would, and this is doing multiple trades, but you could select the coin you want to swap for right here. So because this is down the most, let's just do it this way. Mudang is down the most. I'm arbitrage trading within my own wallet, which is just simply a simple word for looking what's in the profit, what's in the negative. I'm taking 99 cents of the profit of this coin, and I'm buying a coin that's in the red so that it's arbitraging itself because I'm in the profit on one. I'm not in the loss, but that coin is on sale. This one's making money. This one's losing money. That's what I'm doing. So I'm taking my gains and I'm putting it into the thing that's down so that when the thing that's down goes up, guess what will happen? 9 times out of 10, the other coin, because they move in different time zones, you're always gaining more of that coin. It's a very simple thing. I'm trying to explain it too much, but it's very simple. I'm taking 99 cents of the profit from this coin. I'm buying 96 cents worth of this coin because it's the cheapest right now. Swap right within the own wallet. Boom. I mean, Phantom is great, you guys. If you're not on Phantom on Solana, this is a great crypto to get into, to get introduced to crypto. This is what I first started with. Solana and Phantom is great to bring you into crypto, and then you should learn how to use ETH. You should learn how to use Arbitrum. But I mean, this is great. You go right to the download store, you download it, or the PlayStation. Go to Google Play Store, download Phantom Wallet, create the wallet, send a little Solana over, and then you could be doing this shit all day. You just sit here and flip them. Like I said, it's small amounts. I'm not playing with huge amounts, but that was just a little quick trade. So I scooped a little of the profit of that and turned it into it. But also let them cook just for the cause. We'll take some Solana because it's getting a little pump right now. And technically this is showing red for the day. So for the cause, we'll scoop a little more, right? And with Solana being so cheap, you could actually literally take half of the Solana, which is not much. It's still trade all day. You could have $2 of Solana in your wallet and make 50 trades. That's how cheap it is. So we're going to get 310 cooked for $1.92. Hit review swap. Hit swap. And boom. It's that simple, you guys. So don't be intimidated. If you're still buying shit on Robinhood, if you're still buying shit on crypto.com, that's fine. Buy your Solana, buy your Ethereum on those exchanges, but then send that shit to your wallet and swap. You know, if you're not in this game right now, oh, that swap failed. We'll redo it. A lot of times if it'll fail 1 minute, it's just because the price moved on a token. So you just have to hit it again. Sometimes it could be your internet was a little crazy, but usually it's the price moved up or down too quick. Or sometimes, you know, you just get a bulk down on Phantom or on Solana. But there you go. See, it's done. So the trade went through. So don't panic if it don't go through. Just a quick breakdown of the wallet itself. Slippage settings, that just means the how much you're willing to let the price fluctuate before your trade goes through. The lower it is means your trade might not go through because, you know, if the price moves 0.03%, the wallet's going to say, hey, don't make the trade. You know, so the higher slippage, when you have a really busy market, you have to set it a little higher, which means it could cost you more, up to 3% of the fees, right? So that's not really all that high anyway, because you're playing with such cheap trades on Solana. But I just wanted to show you guys that's little quick how-to stuff and a good little move to do. You can do if you don't have any new money to throw in the market. This is a great way to just kind of keep yourself busy and grow some. Like I'm accumulating coins, right? I just accumulated some more. Let them cook. And train yourself the red-green thing for sure. The red-green thing meaning when you see things in the green, don't buy them. Make that your rule. Do not buy in the green. I mean, it's less something you really want. But for the most part, you should not be buying in the green. You should be buying in the red and selling in the green. Every time you open your wallet, every time you look at your coins, flip that switch in your brain. That's the first thing you have to do. So, so that was the first thing I did. I see red. Most people would panic and go, oh, I'm losing money on this coin. No, that's on sale. That's what you're buying. That's on sale for you to buy, right? That's your if you go to the grocery store, you go to Walmart, you walk in Walmart, or you walk into going clothes shopping. Do you bitch when you see something on sale that you like? Do you get mad and say, oh, I ain't buying that shit? No. So why do you do that with your crypto or your stocks or what your investment? Why do you get mad when you open something you already bought and you like and you believe in? Why would you get mad and be like, oh, this damn thing's no good anymore? Look at it as an investment. Look at it as something you want to have and you would like to buy more. Say you like those shoes and yours are worn out and you see they're on sale. You wouldn't bitch about it. You would go buy another pair of shoes because you like those shoes, right? And it's on sale. So it's cheaper to buy. So it ain't no different with stocks or crypto. If you're buying a crypto that you like or you believe that the price will go higher at some point, the best time is to buy when it's red. So if you're already holding something, don't treat it as like a bad thing because it's, oh, I'm losing money. Well, with that mentality, you're going to lose more money, right? Because then you're going to get scared. You're going to sell it when it's red. And guess what's going to happen? It's going to go to the freaking moon right after you sell the shit. It happens every time. So flip that switch. If you're a new investor, that's the first thing you need to do. It's counterintuitive. It's not easy to do, but you have to do it, because if you don't learn how to do that, you're never going to make money as an investor. First rule. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Be careful. Don't overtrade more than 1 to 3% of your total. You know, if you got $100 to your name, that's all you have in life. Never make more than $1 trade or $2 trades, so you don't blow up your account. If you want to start investing with $20, you can do it, right? You don't have to have 10 grand. A lot of these guys, a lot of these cats come on here and they got 20 grand, they got 25 grand, they got 50 grand. Well, good for you. I didn't grow up like that shit. I don't have that kind of money. A lot of people out here don't have that kind of money, but you can still come on here with $20, bro. And don't let people shame you about that shit either. I don't care. You know, if you grew up eating grilled cheese and hot dogs and shit, like, that's my single mom. You know, my dad's side, we were on food stamps. So I got no shame in the shit. I just don't care. Like, if you're coming into crypto, don't let nobody make fun of you about nothing. Do what you can, dude. If you got $10, fucking take that shit. Go buy $10 worth of Solana. Send that shit to your wallet. And don't think, oh, it ain't going to do nothing. If you make 20 cents on $10, you just made 20 cents, bro. You know, if you make $1 on $10, you just made $1 you didn't have. Think of it. Think of the positive side to it. Don't look at the negative, right? Focus on it. Even if you're just starting that, bro. I started off with like $2 and shit. Like, I was buying 50 cents worth of Ethereum. I know you guys aren't gonna believe that, but back when I got in on Robinhood, you could literally sit there and buy ETH and buy under $1 worth of ETH and shit. Like, it 2019, 2020, when it first came out, you could do it. And I didn't have a lot of money. I had $5-10 at a time to spend, but I would put it all in there, and I would count that too. I'm like, I'm not spending $2 till it gets down to this little low amount. But it taught me how to trade, and it taught me how to wait for price levels, and, you know, get into it to get comfortable with it. Don't focus so much on the money. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on what you're learning. Learn your craft a little bit. But this is the best way. I mean, Phantom is the safest, cheapest way, in my opinion. Yes, I'm trading meme coins, shit coins, whatever. Excuse me. But they're making money. The memes are going, dude. Utility, there's no utility. No one cares about utility. You know what utility is? Is that soul chat. This is utility. This coin, which I lost my ass on, is a utility coin. And it's the only one I've lost on. So don't be scared to trade meme coins. That's where the money is right now. Big B, what's up? I see a lost donkey. That's what I like to see. He haul fam. So yeah, guys, I don't want to be on here too much longer. I know I got 33 people watching. That's pretty sweet. If you guys have any other coins you want me to look at, I will. I don't usually stream too long without Wes, only because I feel like Wayne and Gar is Lambo. Oh shit. Big B is Lambo. Get the fuck out of here. What's up, Lambo? Lambo in the house. That's his YouTube. I did not know that. I'm gonna have to follow you, sir. I will have to follow you, and I'm gonna have to stay on now because Lambo's on here. I always forget they're on the 3-hour time difference out west side. So yeah, we're looking at some Cook. We were looking at some Moo Dang on Solana, looking at some Wen, looking at some Soul Chat, which is a utility. I got raped and pillaged on that one. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but yeah, I will show you. I will show you what happened to that. Yeah, Lambo, I'm totally down, bro. Yeah, we do need to do something, you know, now that we're doing the treasure shit, and Wes is giving me some homework. I need to get on some treasure content, bro. So it's going to be, I was going to do small age, man, but all this stuff with the Grimthorn, I reached out. I was like, man, what's going on? I hope small age makes it, man. I got a couple Neandersmalls. Those guys grinded for a while. But if I don't end up making a video for that because of all the drama, I'm going to go back to the Lost Donkeys and just make another Lost Donkeys video because that's where I'm home. So I'm good with that. But I will be putting out some stuff to contribute to the treasure because of the new partnership. But yeah, I just want to show you guys. I got freaking wrecked on this one. So this is a utility, right? Utility coin. on Solana, Soul Chat. Supposed to be able to text, phone call, video call. And I'm not saying it's dead, right? It's grinded sideways. I could get this move. So that's why I'm still holding it. But yeah, I bought the freaking, I don't even want to remember I bought this shit. It was up here. It wasn't cheap, dude. It was like up here when I bought it, and I've just been brutalized on it. So I'm holding it out of the necessity. But I'm gonna get out of it. If it gets up here, I'm done. Nah, I'll ride it up, and it could because it's going sideways. But yeah, I actually tried to use it. It was kind of hard to use. There wasn't a whole lot you could do with it. So that's one of the ones that's utility, you know. Like I said, meme coins are taking off. So if you're on the sideline on meme coins, probably not the smartest move. I mean, these things are rolling. Wojack's at 23%. NPC is a great entry, like we said. Node AI is having a little bit of sideways going on, but I think that one will eventually break out. Someone shielded you this at 11 million market cap. What you got for me, Lambo? What you got for me, dude? 1.1 million market cap. 1.1. Okay. What you got for me? Let's see it. Small coin having a 26% pump. Haven't seen that coin move in a while, so that's pretty cool. Camelot's actually on fire sale at 835. Lambo, post the thing up. If you're sending it in the alpha chat, I won't be able to get it sometimes because my Twitter on my phone. That's why I'm never in Boner Patrol, because my phone closes Twitter. It closes it if I'm in a chat. I don't know why. It's freaking annoying as hell. But that's why I can't be as active. But if I'm on the laptop, like right now I'm streaming from, that's when you guys see me coming and talk. Oh, shit, he's got the contract address. Shout out to Lambo, freaking DGen. Oh, shit. Come on now. Should let me copy this. Oh, you're not going to let me copy from the freaking chat? Hold up. Damn it. It won't let me highlight the coin from here. That's retarded. Hold up. I'll get it, Lambo. I'll copy it. I want to see this. See what he's got going. To Wes, you still watching, man? Jump back on, Wes. If you're in the car, shit. Let me try to open up Lambo. Send it to me on here. I'll see if I can get it on the no, that ain't gonna work either. Just can't copy this shit. Why the hell isn't Christ coin? Oh, Jesus. Literally. Somebody probably made that shit up in like 5 minutes. It's so easy to make a coin now. Christianity coin, Islamic coin. This one's at 3.4 million. I don't think that's the one you're looking at. Yeah, 3.5. Top one, it is the top one. Okay. Yeah, that's it. It's at 3.4. This is on Solana. Christianity coin. Holy shit. Okay, you're getting a little pullback. Let's check this thing out, dude. This is the 4 hour. All right, let's check this little mover out. If you guys are just tuning in, we got our homeboy Lambo in the house, and he just had me pull up some stuff. So like I said, we will look up coins, but this is pretty. Damn, this thing's been grinding sideways, bro. Hold up, let's see this thing. Cup and handle. Huge cup and handle right here, right? Huge cup and handle. I love seeing the cup and handles. This is a even the reverse, I call them reverse cup and handles, where you see the handle come first and then the cup. I know that's not a real thing, but to me, I pay attention to that shit. But I would draw the cup and handle, bro, right here, right? I would say, boom, right? I would say, this is your cup, okay? Ignore this. Ignore this. This is your cup. This is your handle. They call it cup and handle, like coffee mug. So how you measure that, and this isn't for you, Lambo. I know you know all this shit, but this is for my noobs watching. So you would measure from the top of the cup to the middle bottom section, right? And then extrapolate, which is just a fancy word for move that measurement and put it at the end of here, and it gives you a price target. And look at this shit. That's exactly where you broke out to. I mean, not exact. You went up here, but okay, most of your trading happened right here. So people say TA don't work. Don't listen to them, because TA works. It absolutely works. It does help. It can't predict the market, but it can absolutely show you moves, right? So if this thing was grinding right about here and it came up to this level, I would have known, hey, shit, this thing could go up here. And look where it went. It went up here. So yeah, dude. Massive cup and handle. Had the breakout, right? You're kind of having a cool off from the breakout, which is not a bad thing. I would say this is a major level right here. This is a major level of trading right here, you know? So I'll just draw that straight across. Let's just call it there. So if I were to look at this coin right now, seriously, you might not get back in around here, you know? Who knows? Depends. There's two things I would look at. I would say, okay, there's a lot of trading happening here, which means we already drew a level across, which would mean that would put your target around here. So you could come back down. Let's say you come back down. Boom. Let's say it holds this level. Then that could be your entry down here around 0.003. So that's my longer term TA on it for an entry if I was going to look at getting in this. But my shorter term thing I would look at, besides the cup and handle that already played out, I would either do a Fibonacci level, but let's just say for the sake of TA, for 5-minute TA, and I'm going to delete this line here because we already have that. I would say, God damn, I would look at this line here and do what I call 50% TA. 50% TA just says that you take the line up and down and put a line right in the middle. 50% is slightly off of 0.618. 618 is a little higher than 50, but 50% is easier for your eye to see. So what I would do is I would take this move from bottom to top. This is for noobs, but I still use this trick. I don't give a shit. Bottom to top, and I would say, boom, this is my line right here. 50%, which puts us pretty damn close with where we were on our other level, right? Pretty damn close. And I bet you if you did the Fibonacci level, it'd be right around here too. So my entry would be right about there. If I were to get into this thing, I would kind of wait for it to cool off a little more, come back around here. 0.002. But yeah, I mean, as far as another move up, you kind of have to wait to see what it's going to do, right? See a little more sideways shit. But yeah, dude, you got in it less than a milli. You're at 3. That's a pretty good little move, dude. Congratulations. That's a nice little cup and handle breakout, bro. If you got in down here, that was a hell of a move. Lambo got in around 1 milli. You know, let's say even if he didn't get down there, if you got in, you know, around here, you still shit. If you sold the top, let's say you didn't even catch the top, but you caught close. Shit, that's 260% move. Congrats on that. So yeah, dude, that's a little 5-minute TA on it. But that looks like a cool little coin, man. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, Wes just texted me. I think he's like watching the video back and he's saying, what is he saying? Sorry, I got a redhead I'm dealing with on the other line of the phone too. Wes says, I have a better, you have a better vocabulary. I sound like a burnout. LOL. That's not true. People love Wes's radio voice, DJ. Everybody loves Wes being more on the host side of things. He's better at it than I am. He's a natural. The kid's a natural. When we first started, he used to get really shy. When we first started the streams, he couldn't. He's like, I'm like, you ready, Wes? And he's like, yeah, I'm ready. All right, no, hold on. What are we going to talk about? Like, he used to drive me nuts with that shit because he used to get a little nervous. And but you guys can't even tell, man. He's He's a freaking natural, almost like Lambo on them damn spaces, bro. I've never heard anybody. Andrew Saunders. Andrew Saunders is a G on spaces, but I dare say that Lambo's naturalness on spaces even is slightly above Andrew Saunders, and that's a big statement because I love both these guys. But Andrew Saunders is he's the chief for a reason. But Lambo's voice on spaces is the most natural thing I think I've ever seen on anyone's shit, bro. Lambo, you're good on spaces, man. You freaking just, I don't know, man. Spaces was harder for me. I thought it would be easier because there's no camera and shit, and you're just talking, bro. When I got on spaces to talk, I was like, holy shit, dude. My heart was like, I was like, nobody can see me. Why the fuck am I nervous, man? I shouldn't be nervous, dude. I stream with Wes every week. I'm on camera. I don't know how I got so comfortable with the camera on our channel. I guess because TV, I got nervous as shit. I was on TV twice. I got nervous as shit. Well, okay, the first time I wasn't nervous because I was drunk. I got drunk before I went on because I was nervous. And then I was kind of cool. I was like, yeah, I'm cool. And then the next time I went on TV for a concert thing, and dude, I was sober. I tried to do it straight sober. And if you watch that video, Lambo, you will laugh your ass off, bro. Oh my God. I don't want to show it. I might show it to y'all because it's funny as shit, dude. People that know me are like, oh my God, Nick, you were so nervous. But I was sober. So I was straight sober. And I was just like, holy shit, man. I will never do that again. Even if I don't like drinking, smoking, whatever, I will never do that again, bro. Like, I will never go on if I ever have to go on TV again for anything, I will never do it without having a drink first because TV is freaking terrifying. TV is absolutely horrifying. But spaces, dude, yeah. I thought spaces would be easy, Lambo. Holy shit, man. My heart was pounding, bro. I was so nervous on spaces that I felt like I had like 10 million people standing in the room staring at me. And my heart was like, I'm like, why the fuck am I so nervous, dude? I'm a musician. I've been on stage for years. I mean, I get nervous before I go on stage too, but spaces was just horrifying for me. I don't even want to make y'all watch this shit, but I'm gonna just so you see how freaking stupid I look. I will. The local turned on for Wounded Warriors. It was a fundraiser for Wounded Warriors. We were dedicating all the money to the Wounded Warrior Project, and so we were on TV for that. But it was like 9:30 in the morning, and I'm like, the people, they edited it, dude. They edited this shit so it looks a lot better and sounds a lot better than it was. But I was like talking about the people, and it's good for the people, and like my drummer still to this day, he did TV before me, 20 years before I met him. He did TV, so he was a little more. But this is the interview. I'm fucking shit right there. You can see me. I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands. The drummer's okay. He's kind of chilling. Watch my hands. What the fuck is that? Did you see that? Hold up. I can laugh at it now, but dude, my drummer bust my balls. Look at what is that move? What is this shit? Oh my God. My drummer looking at me. He's like, oh shit, he's bombing. My drummer cuts me off right here. No, I just wanted to show you all that, man. That was just some funny ass shit, dude. I was so nervous, bro. So nervous. That's what that hand gesture was. And I'm like, the people and not drop the ball. It's hard for me to watch. But yeah, dude, that was the second time I was on TV and it was freaking horrifying. But yeah, dude, that was still the most intimidating. But Spaces, dude, Spaces ain't no joke, bro. I'm gonna study Lambo skills on that. You guys, I'm probably not gonna stay on much longer, only because my throat is messing with me and I got to get my inhaler going on. But we had a good stream. We looked at a lot of tokens. And Lambo, thanks for hanging out, brother. Yes, we do need to get on a call, and we can do some shit now. We got Streamlabs is what we use now to stream. We can send you a link and we can bring you on the freaking show anytime, bro. Anytime you want. All we got to do is send you the link. You click on it, you'll be right in the studio with us, and it's video, audio. You can share your screen. We can share our screen. So that would be dope, man. Just get with us. Like I said, I'm not as active in the chat anymore because my phone closes Twitter. So that's why. It's not that I'm ghosting y'all. I love you guys. I wish I could be in Boner. Until I get a new phone, it's not going to happen. And I'm not changing phones before the bull run. Because then I start doing my crypto shit and the phone, something could happen. I ain't messing with it. But you guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out. And we'll see you on Thursday night. If anything changes, we will do something before that. We'll post something if it's crazy, but market's looking good. And nothing to fear, man. Just hodl on, bro. We're there. We made it through the bear. We're coming into the bull. Thank you, guys. Peace out.